Hi everyone. Let's see one last question on cross-text connection. Again, we're going to start off by reading the question stem. Based on the text, how would G and W mentioned in text 2 most likely respond to the conventional wisdom presented in text 1? So text 1 has some conventional wisdom being presented, and we have to identify how G and W mentioned in text 2 would react to this conventional wisdom. So let's identify the conventional wisdom in text 1. Conventional wisdom social systems evolved in stages, beginning with hunter-gatherers forming small bands of members with roughly equal status. Okay, stop here. Now, what is the conventional wisdom really saying? It's saying that the human social systems evolved in stages, the other, right? So it began from this hunter-gatherers, the shift to agriculture, then this sparked population growth that led to emergence of groups with hierarchical associations of clans first, then states. So I'm not going to focus on all of this. I only want to understand what the conventional wisdom was, and it was basically that the human social systems evolved in stages. That is what we're holding on to, one after the other. Let's go to text 2 now. In a 2021 book, anthropologists G and W maintain that humans have always been socially flexible, alternately forming systems based on hierarchy and decentralized leadership. Now again, let's take a pause over here. After flexible, there was a comma, so we can take a pause there. What is it that these people are saying? So what is it that G and W think? They maintain that humans have always been socially flexible. So most probably they're going against the conventional wisdom. So conventional wisdom said that they have evolved in stages, that is one after the other, but G and W state that they have been very flexible. So there's a possibility that they were not evolving in stages. Let's read ahead to get more clarification on this. The authors point to evidence that as far as back as 50,000 years ago, some hunter-gatherers adjusted their social at times dispersing in small groups, but also assembling into communities that included esteemed individuals. So it shows that human evolution probably happened in a very flexible manner because they were very flexible. It did not happen one after the other as per G and W, correct? So it kind of makes sense to say one and text 2, they share a negative relationship here. Correct? Let's go to our options and let's try to eliminate a few of the options. A. By conceding the importance of hierarchical systems but asserting the greater significance of decentralized collective societies. Now nowhere in the text 2 were they making any sort of a comparison like this, right? Importance of hierarchical systems and asserting the significance of decentralized. There was no such comparison between the hierarchical systems and decentralized collective societies. So A is definitely out, that's irrelevant. B, by disputing the idea that developments in social structures have followed a linear progression through distinct stages. This is definitely making sense as per what we understood after reading text 1 and text 2. So text 1 says one after the other, text 2 says that they were quite flexible and changing seasonally. So B kind of makes sense as of now. I still have to go ahead and eliminate C and D. Roles likely weren't a part of social systems before the rise of agriculture. Now they are not talking about the timeline, right? Even though there are timelines being mentioned, it's more towards the line how the evolution was taking place, correct? It was not about which event happened first or something like that. So C is definitely out. They are basically focusing on stating that humans were quite flexible and they were changing seasonally. Challenging the assumption, not trying to identify what the earliest forms of social structure was like, correct? Because that's not what the conventional wisdom is about. The conventional wisdom is more about the evolution in stages, human evolution in stages, correct? So that is not what they are talking about. It's more about humans being flexible and changing seasonally. So what is the earliest form of social structures? Honestly, I'm not concerned about it. So B is the only option that makes sense as per our understanding of text 1 and text 2.